Hello and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Thursday, the 27th of April. I am Flat Cap Callum. I'm hoping you're all very, very well. Alright, if you're watching it just after upload, I apologise. It's ended up being a very, very late one. I'm sure you're tired. I'm tired. So I'm aiming to cut the waffle, definitely compared to last night. Get through the review, do the bets, and make it definitely under 10 minutes. That is the objective today. All right. So as far as Thursday goes, it's £25. It's a stake and a quarter. We've got 5 bets. There is a win bet, so we are starting the 1:30 at Perth. So there is a win bet. There is then a big chunk focused on Punchestown. As I've already kind of trailed Punchestown, I think it's the best day for value is Thursday. So not that Friday and Saturday haven't got opportunities, but I think Thursday is the best day for value. So we've got a bit more stacked on Punchestown, and we're definitely hoping for a bit more luck on some of these Irish handicaps that have eluded me the last couple of videos. And then we have got a little bet to sort of finish off with another Lucky 15 that's a non-Punchestown Lucky 15. So before I do that, I'll go through Wednesday. We didn't have a great start to the week. It was 15 on 466 back. We did have a 12-1 winner, but when you got nothing with it, it doesn't count for a huge amount. So Sky would have come out better with the bonuses. Everybody else would have got a couple of quid. Sky, I got it as 466. So let's spin through it. Creative Control, that was a big old disappointment. It drifted to 33s. Thought, well, maybe, but it's one of those ones where when horses run really, really well and they have one duff run, you got to take a chance and go. If it bounces back, it's good. And then when a bit like a Hey Johnny, this one made more of an effort, but pulled up ultimately. I think T's component, yes. I think it got a bit of an unlucky run. I'm not saying I think the horse should have placed, but I think if you watch the race back, there was a lot of argy-bargy in that race, and I think T components, yes, did take a brunt of it, but ultimately not good enough. Hewitt was a non-runner, which I was a bit worried about, so we'll see where that turns up at Sandown at the weekend. And then the last leg, real disappointment. I quite like both of those, and River Wharf I think was 5th. We needed a top 4. Bear to Dream was behind that one, so nothing back other than a refund on bet 1 for Hewitt. Bet 2 didn't start well. Sociologist went from the front and burnt itself out. Low line, the fields was up with the pace, and I thought it would look like that was going to be our best chance, but faded. Round Hay Part 1 really, really well, considering it's a 6 furlong sprint won by more than 3 lengths. And then Alhambra looked like turning into the straight was going to be competitive, and then got muscled out the places. So we just had the winner on its own. And then the combination bet, rubbish. None of them really got that close. It's a tough one. If you look at the result of that, the front 2 in the market in that 340, it was a 7-2 and a 5-2, which didn't finish placed. And then of the top 6 that did, the top 6 horses in the race, there was 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th in the betting, all between about 7 to 10 to 1. One horse was bigger than that at 20 to 1 place. So when a result like that comes in a race like that, it's not going to be my day. So outside the top 2, the market had it in a good place. So not so good. But yeah, you're playing with big prices, and they're not going to come in all the time. But yeah, that's Wednesdays and last Saturday when we went big on an Irish handicap, and it didn't go well. So what we're doing, what we're doing on Thursday, we're going big on some Irish handicaps, aren't we? Of course we are. All right, so let's spin through. We have got this is my win bet. I haven't done one for a while. I haven't actually looked back to see how far it was since I've done it, but it doesn't feel like I've done one for a few weeks. But quite like this. 1:30 Perth, Poetic Music, starting off there with the even money favourite. I think it should be odds on. Then we've got 150 Beverley. There's not much between the top 2, but the market says there is. On bare form, there's not much in it. Breeding wise, I think this horse is better than the odds on favourite. So I'm more than happy to take that second favourite, Vitali, at 4 to 1, to try and beat the odds on favourite. So that's in there a second leg. And then the third leg, I've split it. I've gone for the top two in the market that I think both should be less than 2-1, basically. So we're not talking about big margins here. Shades of Summer 9-4, One More Dream 5-2. 5 times 50p win doubles. So 5 combinations of win doubles there, and 2 times 35p win trebles, which makes it a £3.20 bet. So what we're looking at here is any 2 winners would get us at least a tiny profit. If it was the shortest price ones, that one and that one, then I think it's like 5p or something. But 2 winners would give us a tiny profit, unless it's Vitali and one of them ones, but it's a bit more. And then if we manage to hit the 3 winners on this bet, basically covers our day. That's what we're looking at. So it comes out about 8. Is it 8? About 8 times stake, something like that, I think it is. So we will give it a little go with a win bet. We'll see. And then we're going to get into Punchestown. So we've got 2 lucky 15, same stake, and then a combination double on the 2 big field handicaps where, expected to have 25 runners. So it's tricky stuff. So we're going here, 340, Fascinating Shadow. I think that is a lurker. I do think that's a possible lurker. You've got to try and find one of these. Sometimes you're looking at horses like Espion de Chanet that's really, really exposed that you think could keep a place. Whereas Fascinating Shadow is a lurker. So 25-1, then 415 Espion de Chanet, which we've taken a few times. It's one of those ones. It's a probably 3rd to 7th horse, and for Sky we want top 5. Everyone else want top 4. So it's got chances, and it's a nice enough price. I do think that Punchestown is a better track for it. It's a horse that seems to like dead on 2 miles, and it's been not quite staying the distance over sort of 17 furlongs. So I'm hoping going back to 16 furlongs. It has won at Punchestown before. Then 6 o'clock Lord Snooty. I don't think Christian Williams has sent that over for a holiday, and it looks like a progressive horse. It's a really tricky race, that one, because there's a few unexposed horses in there. But I think I'm going to side with the British contingent on that one. I say that, I don't know who owns it, but it's trained in Wales. Then Broomfield Hall 9-1 in the 7-10. I've got 2 in that one. 18p each way, lucky 15, Sky Best, then 365, then Paddy. So on these 2 big handicaps, Sky are 7 here and here, whereas 365 are 6 and 6. But then nobody else is even 6 on that first one, which I think is really, really tight, to be honest. 25 runners, and as most bookies are 5 places, whereas on the 6 o'clock you've got Hills, Paddy and 365 that are all 6. Okay, that's bet 2. Bet 3, almost a repeat, slightly different leg on one of them. 340, Listen Till I Tell Ya, 50s. 6 o'clock, Ballyshannon Rose, 40s. 7:10, Bonnie Kelly, 16s. And 7:45, Cater's Revenge, 40. That's a bet to get you excited in terms of potential returns, even for places. Big prices in there. 18p each way, lucky 15. Again, Sky, then 365, then Paddy, 540 you bet. Combination double is this. So I've added in 2 more in the 340 leg because I think that's where the value is. So we've got Fascinating Shadow at 25s. It's all about Eve 33s, which is a reserve, but there's already non-runners. So if it runs, if they want it to run, then it should get in now. Although it's not technically declared until we get past the reserve stage. Wild Shot 66-1, big price. I think it's got potential, even though it's massively exposed. Like it's been well found in terms of it's run about 1 million times on the all weather, but actually its jumps form is a little bit less exposed. I'll keep saying words that end in O's. Oh, I'm just moving on. I'm tired. Listen to Latelia 50s. 6 o'clock, Ballyshannon Rose 40s, and then Lord Snooty 16s. 8 times 25 each way doubles. Sky Best, then 365, then Paddy, then Hills, in that order. That would be my preference. £4 is your bet. And then finishing the non-Punchestown We've got this 440 Perth, just dotty, which we've taken before. That one, from my experience, will move all sorts of places in the betting market, I think. But 28 is a good price. 520 Taunton, titanium bullet at 10s. Then 615 Chelmsford, spirited guest. 7 runners, 3 places with Coral 365 Sky and Betfred for that one. And then the 625, no extra places on anyone. Just quite like the 2 of them. I want to split leg it. So 625 Taunton, King of the West at 18s, and Cool Nor Hayes at 17 to 2. 2 times 10p each way, lucky 15s. A 50p each way double on Just Dotty and Spirited Guest. £7 is your bet. That's bet 5. Alright, I haven't quite made it under 10 minutes, but I am going to finish it there. Just a reminder, the new schedule is I'm now back Friday mornings. So the next video for me, there's no Thursday night video. It'll be Friday morning for Friday selection, but it'll be an early upload. Alright, have a good day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.